Hey, all right. Hey, this is Bo from Bo Not Broken, and I'm here with Nate. Nate has got some great news, some great stuff, and we're going to talk about this probably every week. You know how important it is for me to try and help people in need, but Nate's got some things going on that I want him to tell you about, and like I said, we're going to showcase this probably every single week. Has to do with bullying, has to do with awareness, has to do with a lot of things. And Nate's an expert at a lot of this stuff, and I wanted to introduce him. So I'll have you hold that. Give them a little bit more. Well, it's like a little mic. Anyway,
thanks, Bo. I appreciate that.
I'm going to adjust that. Go ahead.
Okay. Very excited to be here with Bo today. Known Bo for many, many years, back into Salt Lake Community College days, as he was an instructor of mine. So very excited to be here. Thank you. We've started a company called At Home Self-Defense, and realistically, we're trying to put some videos out that anybody can go on wherever they're at and stream the content and learn how to defend themselves, learn some situational awareness, and learn all the principles that most people would do at a traditional karate studio. But we know in this day and age that it's hard for teens to afford that, professionals to find time to do that.
Right.
That kind of commitment. So we've done something of that nature to put it online. And in fact, we actually have a Kickstarter because we want the production value of these to be excellent. Have a Kickstarter to raise a little bit of money for that, going live tomorrow. But those of you that are around Utah and Salt Lake, what we've done is we do a lot of seminars as well for dance studios, for women's self-defense, a lot of church groups, just teaching simple basic techniques, anti-bullying. Man, it seems like every single day we see something new with the shootings or something. I just saw something in West Valley,
right.
Not more than 10 minutes ago. And I think that if people really had the ability to learn the awareness, create a baseline. If they see something weird, it's not just them, other people are.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but hopefully that's working. Good. Hopefully we're working.
Is that working, guys?
Working, everybody? Just kind of a dry run here.
Try to get the wind out of that.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Okay, so, really, how big a problem is bullying?
I think it's rampant.
Okay.
I mean, I'm 40.
Right.
And I was bullied horribly in school to the point where, I contemplated suicide.
Right.
And I can't imagine what kids feel like in this day and age with technology and everything else. They're getting cyberbullied. I mean, the bullying aspect is huge. And I actually started martial arts when I was 14. A lot of the reasons because of that. I couldn't afford it. I had luckily had a mentor that took me under his wing and said, you can clean the karate studio for classes. I was so grateful. We didn't have any money.
Right.
And I want to be able to take that aspect to a whole new level. And the things that I learned made me feel safer, but also more confident.
So you were bullied yourself?
Absolutely.
Okay. So we've got somebody that's been bullied before and knows what that's about. And I know a lot of you out there have been bullied as well. It doesn't make you a bad person, but here's a guy that wants to give back. Here's a guy that wants to do something that really matters. What's your plan for that? I mean, is it, first, what do you want to build? What are kind of the steps to that? I mean, as you go on.
Sure. So a lot of the videos, it's not just learning how to defend yourself. There's a lot of that in it, but understanding how your body works and your mechanics. But I think when you learn a lot of that, we also bring a lot of the discipline, the self-respect, confidence, learning how to respect yourself. A lot of that is built into the videos as well, so that people can actually learn the other side. Martial artists typically have been known as, they're the quiet ones in the corner. You wouldn't know they're a martial artist until someone tries to do something or they need to intervene.
Right.
And that's what we want to bring out, is that there's a whole other side to it. It's not just about being a badass. It's not about being able to beat someone up.
Quiet strength, maybe?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That allowed me, when I was younger, to have confidence. I actually had, in high school, one of those bullying people that came up to me and looked at me and wanted me to fight him in class. He sat there. He hit me in the side of the head really hard. And I sat there and smiled at him, and the teacher saw it all, and he was expelled for, I think, a week or two out of that.
Right.
But I knew that I looked him in the eye, had the confidence knowing that, look, man, you're not better than anyone else. You're not going to get me down. it made him so mad that he hit me in the face. And luckily I was able to take that. I didn't try and defend myself at all. I just stared at him and smiled at him. And he never, after that incident, he didn't bother me again. And I think that a lot of kids don't realize that if they show confidence, they know what they're doing, just looking people in the eyes deters a lot of that. Bulliers want the people that don't have that confidence. They're easy prey to pick on. So just even having a stance of walking around upright and confident in knowing who you are and what you're doing will deter a lot of that.
So you're not condoning violence per se. You're just preparing. You want to prepare people for a certain situation, and that extends to women, victims of domestic violence, anybody.
Absolutely,
we want to focus on kids, and we want to focus on a lot of those, but there's also other groups you want to focus on too.
Absolutely.
How can people be a part of what you're doing? I know you're just kicking this thing off. You're going to be on here with me every week, and hopefully we get more and more, marketing out there, people out there. What's the plan? What's the plan?
So the Kickstarter goes live tomorrow. We do have a Facebook page, which I think you'll tag in this.
Right.
And I'll be putting motivational stuff up on that, and that's free to everyone, obviously. Join the Kickstarter. We have a lot of even the lifetime membership stuff is going to be in there, but at over 50% off, and just to get some money to kick off the production values.
So this will be almost like a video on demand. You can
Correct.
go into this system, look at, go through the lessons, pass off or fail off, whatever it may be, and you and others will be helping that process along. So it's a whole coursework.
Absolutely.
Within obviously not social media, but the website and all that kind of stuff. And it's going to cost a little bit of money, right?
A little bit, yeah. It's like $30 a month, but it has, that's just initially. We want to, the more people we get on, obviously we can lower the price and pay for the website, really, the streaming service.
Right.
But have those available, as well as the course comes with interactions with Skype, with sending us videos, making sure people, martial arts is hard. We see the online videos, people making fun of other people, but if you send us your videos of, is this how we're doing it correctly, you'll have an instructor from our team get back to you with a video saying, no, lower that elbow, use your hips. Martial arts and learning how to defend yourself has nothing to do with strength. It's all about how your body works, your body mechanics. I've done thousands of classes, and we have focused a lot on women's self-defense in the past 5 years. And a lot of women that are 5 foot or smaller, and they're going, I just can't do it. I can't defend myself. And we've shown them how they can use their body. You use gravity, and they can take down anyone. I don't care if you're 6'5" or 7 foot tall.
Right.
It's all body mechanics.
Right.
Your knee, everyone has the same mechanics in the knee, and you hit it from some angle at 25 pounds of pressure, everyone will buckle. Doesn't matter how strong you are.
They will drop.
That's what we want to make sure people know, is that anybody can do this. Anybody can defend themselves. You don't need to be big or strong or anything. Use your body how it's meant to be.
Well, as you can see, this kind of stuff is going to be fun. I know I'm always looking for something to help people better themselves somehow, keep themselves safe, and this is a perfect little partnership we've got. So the Facebook page is
At Home Self-Defense.
Okay, and the whole Kickstarter is the same name.
Yep.
Be looking for it. Nate spells his last name Tooley.
Correct.
Right. So on Facebook, you can look him up, but look up that Facebook page and ask more questions. Ask a bunch of questions. Nate can access my page and things like that. Anything else you want to cover today?
No, I really appreciate the time, man. You've been amazing.
Good.
So.
And we'll, from time to time, every week we'll do something. Maybe we'll talk about some of we won't show those steps because we want people to go to your website.
We're happy to share.
We'll share some things that go along. What you just shared was great. Everybody's wanting to get guns right now. Well, that's great. If you want to get a gun, that's great. But hey, start from your body. Start from the body first. Learn how to protect yourself, and then move on. So,
if you don't mind, so it's funny, in a lot of the self-defense classes we teach, we automatically go into, what do you use right now? And we have, anything from, I put keys through my hands, I carry pepper spray, I carry gun. you're only as good with those as you train. And I asked them, have you ever been sprayed with pepper spray? Well, no. Every cop will tell you, if you disperse it, you're going to feel the effects.
Right.
Know what they are. Know how to fight back. Any weapon you have can be turned against you. So train with that. If you're going to carry a gun, great. I'm a CCW owner myself, but I make sure I get out and I train and I shoot every month. If you're going to have an extension of that, know how to use it. Know what it's for. Have you ever punched it back with those keys? It can hurt your hand a lot. If you're going to do that, train with it. I love all of that stuff, but know how to use it and make sure it doesn't become something that's used against you.
Right. Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate your time. We'll see him again. Go to the Kickstarter program. You'll see everything on the forward there on the definition. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Please share all this too.